morning to all of you. I'm NURUL NADHIRAH binti KAMARUDDIN as your moderator for today. Today, we will be talking about positive and negative effects on social media. Nowadays, social media is one of popular topic that is often talked about by every society. As we know, there are a lot of positive and negative effects on social media. Before we start our forum discussion today, let me introduce to all of you our beautiful panel. Firstly, we have Miss NURUL ZURIATI binti MAKHTAR. Then our second panel, Miss Nur SHAZILAH NAJWA binti Muhammad ABDUL SUKI. Hope all of you are fine panel. So, without wasting our time today, my first question to our first panel, Miss ZURIATI, can you give your opinion regarding social media, either it positive or negative effects?
First and foremost, thank you to the moderator for inviting me to talk about positive and negative effects of social media. As we know, social media brings a huge impact, depends on how the user using it. These days, we can say that all people, especially teenagers, have their own social media such as Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Did you know that social media has so much positive effects? One of them is allow students to find some topic related to education. They just have to type it out on Google and this obviously makes their work 10 times easier. Then, they can add new information from times to times and they will not be left out. Besides, as we know, every student have their own assignments to be done. So they can search the topic and they will finish the assignments within the time given. So, clearly shows that the students no need to worry about lack of information in this modern era.
Thank you, Miss ZURIATI, for the explanation. But can you explain a little bit more about positive effects on social media?
Okay, social media is not just for students. Social media also helps sellers to promote their products widely. It is one of the effective platforms to sell their products without having to deal with the customers face to face. With the high rate of social media usage among the community, this makes things easy for sellers and buyers as well. Every question related to the products can be answered easily through online. For instance, Shopee. Shopee is one of the biggest e-commerce platforms in Southeast Asia, which suits for sellers to promote their products and sell their products online. As we know, the community really loves online shopping because it is easy and save their time. So, it is clearly shows that this is not just beneficial to the sellers but to the buyers as well.
Thanks for the explanation, Miss ZURIATI. Okay, so we go to the next question, which is I want to ask Miss Najwa. What about your opinion regarding a positive effects on social media besides Ms. ZURIATI opinion? Can you explain to us?
First of all, I want to thank to the moderator for inviting me to this forum about the positive and negative effect of social media. The positive effect of social media is allow people to communicate and remain in a contact with friends as well as meet new people. Friendship can be tightened by communicating through social media, especially with our high school friends. After we graduate from high school, we definitely have so much thing to do. For example, when we start our college year, we will be busy and have no time to catch up. The only thing we can do is communicate in a social media such as Google Meet and Zoom Meet. Also, in this pandemic, it's better to stay at home to protect ourselves.
Alright, thank you to Miss Najwa about your opinion. Okay, let's go to the next question. As we all know, everything have pros and cons. So, what about your opinion, Miss ZURIATI, regarding negative effects on social media?
Yes, it's true. As you said, social media has its cons too, which is mostly happen to teenagers. This been stated like this because mostly teenagers have unhealthy sleep patterns because they spend too much time on their phones in bed at night. Sometimes they just scroll WhatsApp notification for without any specific reason, and after that they, without realizing, they have been mindlessly scrolling into another social media such as Twitter, Instagram, and they will see any contents that they do not care about. So, please do not let social media control your sleep schedule and ruin your vulnerable sleep. So, this clearly shows that sleep is very important, especially for students.
Alright, thank you, Ms. Zuriati. Next, I want to ask Ms. Najwa, from your perspective of view, what can you explain about negative effects on social media?
As we know, the social media give us a many positive effect. But do we notice the social media also give us a negative effect? In my opinion, the negative effect is disrupting the learning session. It is because most of students will be addicted to play a social media and not focus on learning. Not only effect to the student, but it also effect to us. If you are not sure, whenever you are addicted to social media, try to remember the last time you went a full day without scrolling your social media. Do you feel rejected if someone unfollow you? And if your favorite social media completely disappear tomorrow, would it make you feel empty and depressed?
Yes, Ms. Najwa, I'm very agree with you. Social media can disrupt their learning session because students mostly spend their time with social media rather than book. Okay, Ms. Najwa, do you have anything else to share with us?
Oh, last but not least is cyberbullying. Playing too much social media can affect your mental health and it's not good for you. Spending too long on social media site could be adversely affecting your mood. In fact, chronic users are more likely to report poor mental health, including the symptoms of anxiety and depression. It doesn't take too much time to figure out why, but social media lets you see the carefully selected a best a part of everyone else's life. If you compare to the negative in your own life, comparing yourself to other people is a sure path to anxiety, and a social media has made this easier to do. I think that's all the negative effect.
Alright, thank you, Miss Najwa. Okay, Miss Zuriati and Miss Najwa, do you guys have anything else to share with us?
I think that's all from me. Thank you to the moderator for being such a great moderator today.
That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to Miss Zuriati and Miss Najwa about the positive and negative effects on social media explanation. A very good explanation and we can take it as a lesson. Based on explanation from our panels today, I will conclude our forum that social media has become the routine for every person. So, we must use social media as best as we can. This is because there is a lot of positive effects if we use social media wisely. But if we use social media with the wrong way, there is a lot of negative effects too. So, that's all for our forum discussion today. May our discussion today give benefits to all the audience. Thank you and see you.